Hey everybody, welcome to the new episode of Footy with Trudy. I'm your host, Trudy. I'm here today with Edosa and Kachi. And what a week. Where do we even start? From the Champions League games, Arsenal killing Real Madrid, Bayern Munich going out, Inter and Barca march on to Europa. We might as well talk about Europa, given that they played the Europa song in the Aston Villa PSG game. Europa, Man U coming through with one of the comebacks of the ages. As you can see here, I'm repping my Man U jersey and my cross because only Jesus that made that kind of miracle happen. Then we're going to talk about the top five, who's going to qualify for the top five this week as well. And a lot of people didn't notice because of everything that was going on. Newcastle's win puts Nottingham Forest fourth and Newcastle is third. A lot to go through, but we have to start with the Champions League. Dosa did tell us last week what was going to happen. Some of us didn't believe him. We knew Real Madrid was on the back foot and Arsenal was on the up and up, but we always had faith in that Real Madrid magic. Even after they were down 3-0, we're like, that Real Madrid magic is going to come through. A lot of teams have seen that, but Arsenal wasn't seeing anything. So I just want to start with Tedosa to see how he's feeling with Arsenal's chances for the Champions League going forward. Do you think you can beat PSG? Do you think you can beat Inter Milan? Do you think you can beat by Barca? Go on.
Then. La Remontada. Dun. Hey, La Remontada. Oh, wait, sorry, it didn't happen. Yeah, like
It
Arsenal.
happened for Man U.
Where do I begin? See, I know that this podcast is not used to confidence Edosa. Why would Edosa be speaking this way? It's just that when I start speaking this way, you should know there's a reason why. But yeah, so I wasn't surprised. I don't think there were many Arsenal fans that were actually surprised. Like the writing was literally right there. There are a lot of Real Madrid players I'm looking at very differently now because their reputation
100%.
does not match what I saw. Like Miles Lewis Kelly, bro. That's my son now, man. I know his mom is very supportive and stuff, and he's never going to need like child support. But the day that ever happens, I'm there for him. He's already 18, but I'll find a way
Because
to
like my
support
doors are
him.
open, bro.
Any day you want jollof rice, I live in Oshawa in Ontario. Just come through, Miles. Jollof is waiting for you at home. Cause bro, what a baller, man. Like on the pitch I have Jude, Modric, Camavinga, Valverde, Tchouaméni. He stood up in a way that makes you realize that those guys in England are actually sipping something stupid because they're trying to make
This
this
guy
guy
was
look
on the
like
phone. He was on the phone during the warm up. He was so
like
chilled.
it's nothing. He
He
was
was so
telling his babe,
chilled.
yo, babe, sorry, I have to go walk these dogs. I'll be back in 90 minutes. Like, what are we doing here, man? This is an 18-year-old that has never played a first team game until he came on against Man City. And Haaland said, who are you? I promise you right now, everybody in Haaland's generation will know Miles Lewis Kelly for the rest of the time. Because what this guy is doing, like, yeah, sure, there's Fabregas, there's Rooney, there's Wilshere. At 18 in their first season, we're not doing this. I'm sorry. Not to the Champions League, not against the Champions League winners, not on any match people are actually watching. They were building their careers in the shadows of whatever thing they were doing at 18. Fabregas was different because he started at 16, but that's different. Like I think he had to, but like, bro, I could go through every single player. Like, Kiri of God, man. Like, husband to the track champion. Slightly different. But like, when you keep up with all those bounces, all of a sudden the ball bouncing around is child's play. You
I can
get me?
control it.
I can't you know, if you can't, you can't. Like you get. But yeah, no, like Jude, this is how I put it. Like at every opportunity, my Jude are looking for a way to send off Arsenal players or get them in trouble. And there is no bigger sign of respect than people choosing not to play you. They just decided when we can't beat them physically, we can't match them technically, we're not mentally better than them, so we're just going to cheat. And cheat they tried. But like this Arsenal team, this is not England where the refs are reading cowboys and like trying to be part of the story. This is just people that came to. I have never seen, even if that penalty stood for them, that would still have been the best refereeing performance I have ever seen in my life. Period. Like that guy did his job.
He
It
did his
was
job.
fair.
He did
And
his job.
even saying that, he still allowed them to get away with some really, really ridiculous things. But on the balance, when we did stuff, we didn't get stupid yellows like we get in Premier League. That's all I'm asking for. Treat my team the exact same way you're treating the other team. It's such a simple ask. I don't know why it sounds like I'm crazy when I'm asking, because it can be done. It can be done. People think that if I'm between European refs and English refs is like VAR takes 20 seconds. We saw in this game that VAR can take a very long time sometimes. That's not what the problem is. It's that when there is something contentious, they're not scared to meet. It's not about, oh, I don't want my boy to get demoted. Let's do it. They just get the job done and move past it.
He's not
It's
my
so
mate. He's my mate. He's my mate. I don't want to
like
contradict my
it's
mate.
stupid that I have to be saying this as part of the highlights of the game. Like we're talking about a beat down, like a bit like Madrid had nothing. They were held to 0.11 xg in the first half. In a half that they were tweeting for an entire week that they're going to come out with high pressure and do like they're playing high school kids, want to press and do. I don't even know what they thought they were doing. Like, oh, they were practicing long kicks. Like, do you know who my center backs are? You're putting ball in the air for who? Like, who is coming to head the ball against them? Like, Gabriel would have eaten their lot. This would have been a 9-0 game. 100% if Gabriel and Kai Havertz were fit. Trust me. Going forward, PSG, you already know how it is. Pass players, dribbling players, my lockdown left back and right back are there. They had no striker. That says Saliba is my center mid. The shame that Party is missing the first leg, but Rice, Merino, Odegaard, it's that midfield. We don't have strikers, no problem. Saka, Martinelli, you are about to watch another masterclass. A team that took Liverpool to the cleaners is going to be dismantled by a team that is missing like 5 first team players. And people will make up new excuses for them. Oh, Dembele's left foot is missing, and Caravessla's last name was not properly spelled on the jersey, and Due can't find his Uno, and all sorts of random ass things. But you know, the result is already there. It's stamped. Will be there live and direct. Make sure to take your 6 days, April 28th, and also on May 7th. Osham, wishing long.
I'm about to call in sick those days, man. I can't watch this live and direct. Can't be. I can't be having muffled screws at work. I was like, what happened? Kachi, Arsenal, Arsenal, all the way to the finals. Who do you think they're going to? Do you think, first of all, do you think they can beat PSG? Second of all, who do you think they're going to meet in the finals
Absolutely,
if they
no, they
can?
can absolutely beat PSG. Partly because what I've seen from PSG in terms of PSG gives up a lot of chances. I think the best game PSG ever played was the first leg they played against Liverpool, and I don't think they're ever going to get back to that level. Right? But Liverpool is not Arsenal, and PSG gives up a lot of chances. Right? And first of all, Vitinha and Nuno Mendes are not that tall. So if you come to like aerial, but like in sense of height, they cannot match like Rice or Saliba, all those guys that are tall, like set piece. And you know what I think Arsenal is going to do? Arsenal is going to abandon the center of the midfield. So Rice will take care of those two guys and Arsenal will kill them on the flanks. The reason I say that is Dembele and Kvaratskhelia, they are going to have to track back. They are going to have to do defensive work, which we know that those guys cannot actually do. Right. And I think that leaves them exposed for Saka to who I don't even know who is their defender on Saka's wing for Saka to pretty
Hakim.
Hakimi.
much
Is it
yeah,
Hakim?
No,
Oh,
no, no,
Mendes.
Nuno Mendes
no. Nuno Mendes did.
to pretty much have him 1-on-1, right? And I can see the way Arsenal play. They play Merino as a striker, but what happens is Merino drops into the midfield to provide another added number as well in that midfield. So while all the magic is going on in the midfield, just feed the ball to the flanks. Saka should just tell Nuno Mendes, come, 1-on-1, 1-on-1. So no, it should be. I think Arsenal should win, and Arsenal should win very, very comfortably because PSG is a team that even within a half of a game, even if when you look at the Aston Villa game, it's like these guys, their dropping levels is so crazy from half to half, which is insane. I'm like, how can you go up 2 goals and then within that same half, yeah. So for me, they give up a lot of chances, right? For a team that wants to beat Arsenal, they give up a lot of chances. And I think Arsenal is the kind of team they only need a few chances and they bury you. And I feel like if Arsenal goes up, at least if they win the first leg by 2 goals, I think first leg is in Paris, if I remember correctly. Right? Oh, first leg is in Arsenal. So I think if Arsenal wins by 2 goals, man, it's over. Because you know they will go to Paris and they will definitely score. So like to me, Arsenal should make it to the finals. Should make it to the finals.
Who are they playing? Okay, yeah, before you go, Edosa.
I'm just gonna say, Kachi said we're going to empty the midfield. We don't have to because there's just no need. Like, note how you were saying people will empty midfield against us, or like.
No, I don't mean empty the midfield in the sense. I think I think PSG will be more occupied in the midfield because that's where their strength of their team is to feed. That's their outlet to feed. What's it called? Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. And if
So
you
I,
keep those guys pinned, if you keep Vitinha pinned, these guys are not doing anything. If you pin the center of their midfield, they are not doing anything. And their
so
wingers generally don't track back.
I don't.
If you look at Aston Villa's 2 goals, it's
Yeah,
from lack of them tracking back. It came from the flanks.
I mean, if they
Like if
want to run that
Rashford,
against
if
us,
Rashford could do that to their wingers, bro.
no,
If
we all
Rashford
know
could
it
do
was
that,
the Europa League item that spoiled this rate of.
That sparked him.
yeah. No, but like if Rashford could do that to them, not to compare, but no, it's I think Arsenal should win comfortably. But I know Arteta is gonna make sure that the guys don't underestimate them. So it's like if you're gonna kill them, kill them.
No, so I don't think we're going to underestimate them because in reality, the only way to keep the reason why I think they beat Aston Villa is that Aston Villa didn't know who they were playing. Like if you notice all those counters that PSG was giving them, they were so open. Like Emery is not giving Arsenal that much space. Like I'm sorry, like it's just not happening, right? And that's why I do want to play them because if they park the bus, I can't lie to you, we're done. We don't really have anything to unlock at the moment. But like PSG want to come and be playing expansive football. I've already told you guys, there has never been a two-man midfield that can go against Arsenal. It's been 15 years. I'm still waiting. There has never been a team that wants to be playing football and be running around us. Apart from Man City at some point, but like this version of Arsenal, you want to come and be playing football, showing that you have talent, a waste of time. Just pack your boys and hope for the best. But then I noticed that they're really bad on set pieces also. So, like I said, it's going to
Counter
be a
time.
very fun. It's going to be a very fun game. Very, very fun game.
Kachi, who are they meeting in the finals?
I think Inter Milan, bro.
My pick.
I think Inter Milan. The reason I say that is because Barcelona is a tailor-made team for Inter Milan. Inter Milan will sit back and catch these guys on the break. Do you see that high line? You see Choronoglu and all those guys that run like these guys run like they have battery pack in their back, bro. Like Turam and Martinez are the perfect complementary strikers. So I think what they will just is they don't need to play just sit back, absorb the pressure and catch these guys on the break. That's what I think they're gonna do. And once these guys go up, the reason why what I think for them is good that they had this tough game against Bayern for Inter Milan. It exposed to them how if you have like somebody like because if you notice Olise kept on drifting, so Olise will pretty much be like they'll watch how Olise kind of got in a lot of times as to how to stop Lamine Yamal or Rafinha. But that high line, if Barcelona plays that high line, they're getting beat, bro, against Inter Milan. That's like tailor made for Inter Milan. You play that high line, and those guys are on a low block. They'll catch them on the break every time. They'll catch them on the break every single time. And Charanoglu sitting in front of that, their back four, bro. There's nothing happening. There's absolutely nothing happening. And you know these Italian guys, they don't care how the game. Bro, they can play haram football. All they care about is the scoreline at the end. Did I win the game? That's it. Everything else, nothing else matters.
I just want my W, man. I'll go home. I'll party. I'll celebrate them.
I also just think that they should not leave anything in the hands of the referees. That's all I'm gonna say. Because you know these referees, I keep telling you, the referees and Spanish teams, especially Barcelona and Real Madrid. Now that Real Madrid is not there with Barcelona,
They're going all.
yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. They should not leave anything in the hands of the referee. If you're gonna beat Barcelona, beat them resoundingly, and then it will be Arsenal, Inter Milan in the final. So, but yeah, that's who I picked to both teams. I picked to go to the final.
Arsenal, Inter Milan in the final.
Do you guys watch the first game we played against Inter Milan?
When you guys played and beat them,
They beat us with a pen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch the game. It was work, man. I didn't watch the game. How was it?
Don't worry. It's going to be an interesting game, that I can tell you. No spoilers.
Yes, no spoil.
No, and the disadvantage Inter Milan has is they're competing on 3 fronts. Champions League, their league, they can't slip up because they're 1 point ahead of, I think 1 or 3 points ahead of Napoli.
Conte.
And then they're also in the
Nah, I mean-
semi-finals of the Italian Cup. So I think these guys, fatigue might be an issue for them, but then they also play all their 5 subs as well. So
Rotation
We'll see.
rotation is the key for them. Okay.
and for Arsenal, it's like, bro, the league is gone. So just chill and play Sterling and them, man, and just focus on the Champions
Sterling
League.
and them mans.
It's true now.
Mans like Sterling.
It's like, yo, just tell Sterling, yo,
Mans like Raheem.
we want to use some of that money before we're paying you before we send you back to Chelsea. So please just, yeah.
All right, Champions League is good. It's good. It's good. We'll see how that goes. I'm surprised. Oh, we'll see what happens. I'm eager to see what's happening. It's funny when the season starts to wind down, you start to think about what's going to happen next season. If teams are going to bounce back, the Man Cities and the Liverpools.
I just want the verdict to come out. Punish these guys. 115
That
charges,
thing's
bro.
not happening now. Forget
Bro,
about it. I
hey,
don't.
No,
It's
see,
not
it
happening.
is. It is. I think it's actually gonna happen. But
bro, you need to charge these guys. I don't care. It's like, somebody that killed 115 people. Surely you can put them on.
somehow, Kachi, I'm not
Surely
sure
you
it's
can give them life. Exactly. It's like Your Honor. Surely one of them has to be a life sentence. Like,
like,
you just have to.
I think personally, like, I would like them to get relegated to the grassroots football, let them start again. But like, it's pointless because they're going to get promoted every single season. So they
No,
get
but
to
the thing
the
is, in
What I
English football, it doesn't
want,
work like that because they are all independent competitions. So those guys don't have to accept them.
what I want is for them to nullify their
Points.
trophies.
I want
I don't want
points
points
deduction.
deducted.
I
I
want
want
point
them to do
deductions
them like
and
they
throw.
did Juve. Was it Juve?
Yeah, Juventus
Strip them of their
strip
titles.
them
That's
of their
what I
titles
want.
and
That's
give
what
it
I
to whoever
want.
was second.
You
Yeah,
can stay. You can stay in the league. I don't want
but
you
we'll
to get
we'll
relegated.
strip you of
Strip them
four.
of the
But Juve got
title.
relegated.
Yeah, they did. They got relegated and they got
and
stripped.
and they stripped
Me and
them of their
once we're
titles.
asking just for one out of the two. We're not even asking.
No,
We're not
no,
greedy
like
here.
I don't need them in the Prem if I have my way. Like they can keep their stupid title, send them down, find them like £1 billion and keep it in
If
there.
they get stripped, Man U has two
No, see,
trophies.
I want three things to happen. I want them to get stripped of their title. I want points deduction, and I want a transfer ban across
Only
Europe and the Premier League for 3 seasons.
Ole and
I want
Mourinho,
points. I want
Premier League
stripping
winners,
of.
bruh.
I want
Arteta
four
two
Premier
Premier
League
League.
titles.
So
Arteta
Four
two
Premier
Premier
Leagues.
the
Leagues.
I want
problem
4
is
Premier
then
League
Tottenham
strips.
win a Premier League too. So
Exactly. That's
No,
what
no,
I
no.
want.
Did they? When
they
did
don't,
Tottenham
yeah.
come second? No, no, no. Tottenham
And
was
they came second.
No, they came
no
second the year Leicester won.
Leicester.
So
It was Leicester. It was Leicester.
it's
Not
Leicester.
Okay, that worked
so.
then.
If
Yeah,
they get
let's strip
stripped,
title.
is it 3 for Liverpool, 2 for Man U, 2 for Arsenal?
Arsenal, yeah.
Yeah, bro, man. Happy days. Everybody gets one. Like, yeah, we're good, man. We're
And
good.
then they go back to be the noisy neighbors again.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like the academy is insane though. They have a lot of players that they've not been using.
It's okay. They will have to
No,
sell the entire academy then to balance their books.
Let them be the same. Let them come back. Anyway, speaking of comeback,
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
saying
yeah.
about my manager? Red Dead Redemption Remontada.
From
What
the
you saying
dead,
about my
the
manager?
man who looks like Jesus.
What you saying about my manager? Man like Maguire. Oh my god. Harry?
Harry,
Harry? Hey, man.
look at this prodigal son. Kachi, we will not let you get to me.
We're
with this
letting you come
leadership.
in, man. What did the father of the prodigal son do?
All
Come
I'm
back.
saying is that this club has risen more people from the dead than any other club, bro. They do
What
it
is
so
going
much.
on?
They do it so much you think it's scripted.
It was a madness.
They do it
was
so
a
much you think it's
madness.
scripted.
They had 10 men, and you
Jose
guys should
Mara.
have just put them anyways. It does matter. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest for like 5 minutes. Then afterwards, I'll switch to banter.
No.
I really hope that Amorim gets 10 years at United because I know exactly how it's going to go. I hope that you guys never see it. You suspend your disbelief and just keep on seeing things that you want to see. And I hope that you get what you deserve for supporting the club like this because I cannot understand how you are watching that. My team was recently rubbish, so like I can speak from experience here. Like your team's ability to be doing like this is not a good sign. Those comebacks are not good signs in my opinion.
But the truth is, I've said it to you guys, I've said it to many people as well. Man U is in serious trouble. We are in serious trouble. We're in so much trouble. I personally don't believe a change of manager can resolve it.
Exactly.
So it's one of those things like, what do you actually do?
I
What
think
do you
that
do?
Arsenal should to give you guys money. We should personally take ownership of Amorim's salary. It should just be one of. We'll just keep him there, keep on paying his salary, make sure he's fed, make sure his family is good, that kind of thing. If you want, we can even do indenture services so that when his children are of age, we'll pay them salary so he can stay in job. All I need is Amorim life contract, Man United. Like you win one random thing there and there in championship and below, obviously, but like He's not.
This is a championship. This is a championship. This is a
I know. I
championship.
know you're setting like a FA Cup or something. Now
I thought this bro said Champions
you
League
have
for a second. My
to win
brain was loaded
promotion
like
sometime.
championship.
You have to win promotion at some point.
We're not getting
So
really.
I promise you, if this guy had started the season, you would have been 18th.
These guys are
Now,
too bad.
he
This is
doesn't
top three.
win. They're not understanding. He's not winning 2 games in a row. It's insane. He has more press conferences than wins since he joined. Like at some point, you just have to look at him like this guy is not serious human being. Come on, man. Like you're talking about players are bad. Mikel Merino is striking. He's a DM. 2 assists against Real Madrid in the Champions League.
But
That's the starting DM.
but we've been through what the
What?
situation is at Man U.
And what?
It's
Your
there's
players are what?
I think I don't even know whether it's the players that are shit, to be honest. Let's be real for a second. Because I think it's the pressure.
Sure,
I think
what?
wait. I think I've Man U for so long, I've realized that to be in Man U, you don't need it's not about talent, it's pressure. Because we've literally seen you do things when you come to Man U, you can't do them anymore. It makes no sense. And I'm not even talking about the manager puts you in a position where you can flourish and all those things. Bro, when you have
Give
the
me a
ball,
player you're talking
when you
about.
have the ball at your feet, does it make sense that you can't just make a simple pass?
Give me a
Does it
player.
make sense that
let me-
doesn't make sense that professional athletes, we're not, because you're a coach, you're not teaching them how to play the game, right?
100%.
They know how
Yeah.
to play the game. They should know how to do basic things. The
Maybe.
coach is not there to teach them how to press. The coach is not there to teach them how to pass the ball, right? That's not what I'm here for.
Give
I'm a
me
professional
player.
Which
Give me
player?
a player, like a player that you're looking at that, before he joined, it was really good. And let me tell you why.
It doesn't. Let's not even say really good. Average.
Average. A player that you
Even
know that was
average. Even average.
One
Like, bro.
player.
Even average. Like, what is happening?
One player still with
Let's talk about Anthony.
Anthony.
Let's talk about Anthony. Yeah.
Wasn't signed by this guy, but Anthony played in a
I'm not
league
talking about
wait
Amorim's
now.
problem. Okay, go on.
Wait. Anthony played in a league where everybody was slower than him. Yeah. Champions League where Merino looks like he's Haaland reborn.
But it's Champions League.
No, you're not understanding. The pace. Like Vini, a almost Ballon d'Or winner, looked like a child against both an 18-year-old who's an actual child and Timber.
Actual child.
Like their physicality levels in Europe is shocking. Because Anthony just went across the pond, literally, and all of a sudden he's fast again and he can dribble. It's not United. That guy scout like you don't have sense. You saw a striker that had only played 12 games or 13 games, scored 7 goals and spent 18 million on him, more or less.
Who, Hoyland, right?
Why?
Hoyland was a flop buy. I could have told you that one is a flop buy.
You bought a player that is basically a 10 or an 8.5, and you decided, no, it's my new 9 in BBL.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Like it's misprofiling what you need to survive in the Premier League. Like Ateta is not crazy that everybody is buying the draw monster. It's the prerequisite for just existing in the Premier League. Like Ipswich have a better striker than you, and he won't start for any other team in the league, more or less.
I love the Delap comparison, because you know that if Delap is a Man U, he's not doing what he's doing at Ipswich.
Man U's going for
Can we
Delap,
agree
by
on
the way.
that? That's why I said I like that.
No,
I like that
no,
you brought him up.
That's a different conversation. So because the next thing I'm going to say is that someone like Bruno, who everybody thinks is doing that well, when nobody does anything that is special, you can do everything. Like see Odegaard, when we're really, really bad, fantastic player, was doing all the Travella passes, and everybody was excited. But now that the level has come up, he's just an ordinary guy in the team. He doesn't need to do as much. So everything Bruno does seems outsizely like fantastic. But the is that the level of the rest of the team is so bad that he's able to do those things. That's just all that is happening.
That's my point.
No, but
were these guys this bad? Were these guys this bad when we got them?
Yes, because part of
to be so bad, they're 14th in the league. They're all supposed to be there.
I can't tell you what your problem is. Your problem is that you've had 2 managers who basically don't know what they are doing, right? Ten Hag fantastic in one-off games, and Amorim, maybe he's good in a full league season in Portugal, but like he doesn't know how to use the tools that he has. There has been only one successful back three team in Premier League. Like, just do your homework. And the season after they were successful, they got destroyed. Then he went to another team to run. They got destroyed. And this is not Premier League. Don't care about back threes,
This is
right?
Conte, right?
Conte, he did the back three for the first time. Like Premier League teams were going, yo, what the hell is this? And then they clocked it, and that's the end of it. Because this is England. We're not here to come and be praising
But
your
like,
nonsense.
but yeah, no. But why can't you? Okay, you've explained Premier League. Can
Yeah.
you explain the cups as
Which
well?
cups?
FA Cup and Carling Cup and all these things.
But your
Because they
FA
still
Cup and
ball us.
no, but
They
your
still
FA
ball
Cup, you
us.
are playing against Premier League teams in FA Cup, and when you play teams that are not, when you play
Coventry and them,
Championship
bro.
teams, Championship is the most physical league in the world. If you can't hang with us, you can't hang with them. There has never been Champions League a Championship midfielder that was world class there that didn't translate to Premier League.
Like Mount.
Every single
They are fit. You have to be very fit.
like
Physically
every
fit,
midfielder
physically strong.
every hipster midfielder that you're seeing from Champions League that people only say Wharton, Eberechi Eze, Kane,
Mount.
Delap. Mount was good. He won Champions League.
Yeah, until
He came to your team and he got injured. He hasn't played.
Are we
He hasn't played.
seeing the pattern I'm talking about
No,
here?
but yeah, okay, he came on.
Why are you good until
No,
you come through?
Wait, but he came on, and in a game that your team already threw away, he's the one pressing up front, and all of a sudden you look coherent. Today, because good players don't fade. Your coach is a dumbass. It's okay.
Good players fade, man. And I would love for, because my argument is, as bad as Rasmus is, he wouldn't be this bad if he was in Crystal Palace. He wouldn't be. He wouldn't be. And I would love us to get Delap to prove my point. Because when we get Delap, he ain't doing what he's doing at Ipswich.
But
he's not scoring up to 6 goals in Man U.
You are forgetting that there is still an important part of being able to use a player. It's not just signing. Like no, it's not just signing. Like let's be realistic here.
Kachi, can you help me out here? Like
you understand what I'm saying? It's not helping you. You have
it's not about signing.
It's not just
if we
about
sign Delap, you have to supply the player as well.
Give him what he needs. You have to give. I mean, Rasmus was shining, running 90 miles an hour in Italy, right? Then you put him in England, and your team wants to be doing play patterns in the back, so that by the time the ball gets to him, there's 7 players on him already.
Who creates the most?
The case, kicking the ball.
From an individual point of view, who creates the most chances in Premier League?
Bruno.
Thank you.
Do you know what counts as the chance created?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what counts. It doesn't matter. Because the chance was created. Even if he used his nose, the chance was created.
The type of chances that Højlund needs is the one from his wingers, not the one from Bruno.
Early service.
Not the one from Bruno. Not the Bruno one where the team has already set themselves in a low block and then he's coming to him.
Bruno exceeds in early service. That's why he's always doing turnovers. He never settles with the ball. The ball comes in and he hits it. That's what he does.
Sure. You hit it without thought. Because you hit it without thought. And that's what I'm saying, that the chance was still created, but it's not a thoughtful chance. And that's why, I said Bruno might be doing better by Odegaard, but honestly, like me, I know the day Odegaard comes back to form, condition is over. Like, you guys need to realize that you have a transition striker. Like, put Rasmus in Liverpool, and he's going to be doing exactly what Nunes is doing, which on some level is nothing, but it's still hard running, plenty of counter attacks. He will miss some chances. He will score some chances, because he has shown in this Man U team that when you get him running, like that guy, when he's running against Saliba and Gabriel, I'm scared because he's really fast. There's nothing wrong with him. You just have managers that have not been able to like platform these guys properly. And it's okay to say that your manager is efficient. You guys keep on trying to blame some spiritual thing when there's no spiritual issue.
Genuinely don't believe it's that simple, because just like I've said with every manager we've had, it makes no sense that we can see this and professional coaches can't see this. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
Do you remember when
it doesn't. Do you
remember when Arsenal were really bad at defending and every big team used to come and slap us up and down?
But that was a personnel thing.
But it's
Like
the
David
same
Luiz
thing.
was past it. Mustafi, is it Mustafi?
Yet,
And they were all past it,
yet,
right?
Ateta came and picked up those boys and told them where to stand and told them who to pass to and how to time their passes. And we started scoring, like, basically choreographed goal. Every single goal was the same goal for like 10 games straight. Because part of it is you need to tell players where to stand. If you are doing that at your grassroots level where you're playing 6-a-side and you're telling guys, make sure you follow your runner, make sure you come back, make sure you track back, make sure you make an extra potting run. Why do you think that on that level where guys are being paid millions of dollars to study the other team to figure out their deficiencies, you're not going to supply your players the help they need? Like, sure, the game today was fantastical, but really, what happened was that the game became very unstructured because Leon lost a
Okay.
player for no reason. He was just running and they decided, oh no, we need to even this.
It
You
was
can't
not for
even.
no reason. He clipped him. He
He
clipped
was
him. The
running, he
guy was.
didn't clip him. He didn't clip
He
him.
clipped
He
him.
never
He clipped.
his leg was bent back in the running position. That cannot be a clip. You're not clipping anybody with your
There
knee.
was contact. There was contact that
Of
caused
course,
it.
you're back to Man United, so you'll be defending the nonsense.
No, I'm just stating the obvious.
Okay,
There was
like me,
contact.
also when Bilbao catch on, I don't want to be hearing
But
stories. So
but
please
I
just do
don't know,
what you.
man. Like the theories sound like there is an easy answer, but the questions always still remain.
No, but like
I wouldn't say I watched Sporting enough to say Amarin could do all these things
but
before
like
he came here. Is it now all of a sudden when he's the man he can't tell players where to stand and where to
no,
do
I'm
all these
saying
things?
in
Like why is it when
Portugal,
you come?
the team we had in Portugal is one of the most physical teams that Arsenal have ever played because we played them. We played them. And those guys are fast. Not the Champions League one that we played, though. The ones that we played in Europa League. Like they injured both Tomiyasu and what's his name? Saliba in the same game. And somebody scored from halfway line. We played them, and their players are fast, they are strong, they are moving well. He bought players that he felt would be overpowering the guys in Portuguese league. You guys don't have that now. I'm only problem that he doesn't know how to think around the problem that he sees in his team. He's too focused on where he wants to go. The problem is while you're thinking about where you want to go, in the short term, teams are seeing the deficiency in your team and are just going to waste your team. I'm really not coming past 10th next season. It's not happening. And you're not even going to have Europe. Oh, you will have nothing. No
What
Europe,
do you
no
mean?
nothing. Unless
We'll have
unless you
Europe
win.
now.
Unless you win
We're
this
gonna win
thing.
this thing just now.
Okay, sure.
I'm not. I'm not. I will not bet. I will not even bet $10 on them within.
The gambling addict is never willing to bet on that. So
No,
I
no,
don't know
it's
what
not
to tell
even
you
that.
there.
It's not even that. It's like I feel like they've used up all their luck today.
Maybe. Or maybe there's still more luck on the way. But my point is just that like you're going to have no Europe next year and you won't content. That tells you everything you need to know about this team.
That doesn't tell me anything.
No, it
Because
tells
when we
you
get another coach, we'll be here having the same conversation.
no. Because
Remember
if you
last
can
when we were talking
I
about Ten
don't
Hag,
I
what did I
don't
say at the
want
end of the
you
discussion?
no
And around we go.
today if you
From tactical genius to fraud. Always.
today if
What
you
is
choose
what is the common variable here,
if
Kachi?
you choose
What
to
is the
be
common
negative,
variable?
see,
New
I'm right
players,
there.
oh,
I'm
new
right there with
coaches.
you. I
It
think they
makes
should
no
liquidate.
sense.
I think they should liquidate Man United personally.
It makes no
But
sense.
I don't think
So
people are going to do what I wanted.
what did I say when we were getting Amrin? What did I say in the chat?
I told you that
Remember
it
all the good
was
things you guys are saying about this guy.
me?
I remember saying that. I told you.
Me?
Wasn't it? I mean, talking about having he's seeing
He
difference in
has
the
to
training
give
sessions.
a smoke, man. Don't call my name. Like I ain't do anything. Point it
Remember
to
all the good things
Aminu,
we're
you're in the
saying
mud.
about this guy. Remember all the good things because that's what happened with Ten Hag.
Yo, Aminu the mud is not news
Tactical
now. Like
genius.
that's
Look at
a
what he
map.
did in Champions League. Look how he beat Real Madrid, beat Juventus, beat all this in Champions League. Come to Man U, you're the bold fraud. Next, Amorim. Look at this guy. Look at that revolutionary.
And
Now
now
what's happened? What's
the heavy
happening?
fraud.
What's happening?
The
This guy is
heavy
out of
fraud.
his depth. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like it always happens. Why?
No. Because you guys hire
Always.
managers like you don't have sense. West Ham
Before we hired this guy, he looked like a good manager that had sense, right? Now he looks like he
Me?
doesn't have sense.
I didn't
No,
say that. Pull up the videos. I'm pretty sure I said that West Ham rejected this guy. I'm not sure where I tried to say it. I'm fairly certain I said that.
it makes no sense. And I noticed it during Ola, like, bro, we're in serious trouble. Serious trouble.
Happy days, man.
Like it makes no sense whatsoever. Can you just do the basics? We're having guys out here from like Bournemouth, guys we've never even seen before or heard of, just doing things. Can you just mirror them and just do the fundamentals, Nabi? We don't pass the ball here. We don't pass the ball here. I'm on 350 a week, but you have to tell me where to stand and how to stand and who to stand, Nabi. Or all of a sudden, the coach is incapable of doing that when we've literally seen you do it before. So is it that you can't do it or the players are not listening? Which is it? But like I said, it's okay. Let's get the
So
laugh.
are you trying to say that, like, so we know it's not spiritual, we can agree on that one.
I don't know what the explanation it is.
But God don't care about balls. So
Like,
let's
maybe it's the demons. Maybe it's the demons.
Bro, our logo is literally the devil with a pitchfork.
Like,
I don't come up my hand for this one.
like, I don't know. Let's get the lap now. You're seeing what he's doing in Ipswich. Let's
No,
get him.
no,
Bro,
Judy.
can you just
Time.
do what we saw you doing?
Okay, so what's the alternative? We've spoken about the project enough. What's the solution?
I don't think there's a solution, man.
But that
I
can't be
think-
the answer.
I think the solution, which I don't think is possible to have, is to put less pressure on these guys because they are shit. Because I
No,
think
but like,
after what Onana did with Leon, it was clear to me that this guy cannot be a Man U player because he cannot thrive under pressure. You can't do that after somebody called you the worst keeper in Man U's history. This guy didn't even. I'm not even using opinion. I'm just using data and facts. Look at your numbers since you came. You are the worst keeper in Man U history. Then you go pull that. When the pressure is on you, what do you do?
but it happened.
When the
like,
pressure is on you, what it doesn't happen.
no,
There's no pressure like Man U pressure.
that-
There's no pressure
that's-
like Man U pressure. There isn't.
That's
There
just straight up
isn't.
not true. Like,
Oh my God,
let me
man.
tell you, you're talking about.
Kachi,
Wait,
Kachi.
let me explain. Wait,
There is
You
pressure
guys
like
are
Madrid
currently-
pressure. Madrid has the most pressure.
there's that too. But like, Udi, let me tell you something. Like, currently you are 14th.
or is it 13th or 15th? Who knows? Who
Pretty
cares?
sure
Who
you're
checks the
14th.
table?
I mean, sure, I agree with you. I'm not getting
14th.
14th. Nobody is drawing up tables of why Man United is not in the Big Six anymore. Like, Henry was criticizing Euro like this weekend for looking around instead of defending. Everybody starts complaining. They take down the videos. Videos where they're calling now Miles a thug is still up. Tweets where all these journalists and big people are making it seem like Arsenal have thuggish players are still up.
I don't think
No.
that's not pressure. That's something entails entirely. Okay,
Let
go
me
on.
finish. For some reason, nobody talks about how bad Man U actually is. You guys have been bad for at least the last 10 years. Yeah, sure, you won stuff here and there, but for the last 10 years, Man United have not been very good. Yet, nobody is taking you out of top 6. Nobody is talking about the fact that you spend way too much money the way Chelsea. You guys and Chelsea literally have the most expensive squad on the entire planet today. And nobody talks about how much your team has spent. Nobody talks about the fact that your manager is spending more time doing press conferences instead of training. Your manager doesn't even stand beside the players when they're training. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about anything Man United. So what pressure? The pressure people are putting in your head that is doing you. Because nobody's putting pressure on you. Today, like people on this podcast, you guys have said that, oh, you Madrid are not very good. That's why Arsenal won. That you're hoping that we continue winning. Some people will not say that. I mean, we Madrid continue winning. Because you cannot even look at an Arsenal game where they just wash a team and you're like, you know what, you guys are just too much. You guys are really good. You're shouting Remontada for a team that was 10 men. You were winning 2-0.
You're muted, Kachi.
I don't make the rules of Remontada. Hey,
No.
Remontada is
No.
Remontada.
No. See, Remontada is a specific thing. You lost the first game and you came back and won it when it seemed impossible. You were winning in the first game. You dashed
leg.
them. You came
Okay,
to
yeah.
the second game, you were winning. You almost lost it when they were on 10 men. And then at the end, when they are tired, you find a way to win using a player that you people said you want to sell. That's a perfectly serviceable center back for every team in the world. All the players that you're saying can't deal with pressure, keep dealing with pressure. Apart from the fans, you guys keep losing your shit for no reason. And your manager keeps on doing stupid things. It's a you guys thing. Nobody's putting any
I would
pressure on Man United.
I would argue your case till I don't know, and I don't know why Kachi is keeping quiet now because he knows the
Because he
truth.
knows.
Nobody's putting pressure on Man U as an institution or as a club because we are bad.
The
But
fans
that's
are putting
The
pressure. It's the
fans are
pressure of
putting pressure
expectation.
no.
based
But
on expectations. Hold
no.
on. And the media puts pressure on individual players. They don't
Who?
put pressure on Man U as well.
Who?
Look at Man U's 14. Look at Man U's 14. Well, bro, Man U's
No,
14, Man U's
tell
13.
me the last player not called Rashford that has a newspaper article about him.
Onana,
For
Garnacho.
what? For doing what they did wrong. Like for literally throwing the ball in the net and dashing players goals for no reason. That's
I
what
mean,
Onana's thing is.
doing that and on his tete-a-tete with Matic.
Sure, you had how
Yeah,
many articles? How many articles? Maybe like 10. No, I have a reason. Raya versus Ramsdale last year, that every single interview with Arteta was, why do you have two first choice goalkeepers? Like, I've
Bro,
not even
bro,
seen one quote from Amorim
bro,
about this. Yeah?
bro, with Man United, everything is bigger, bro.
No, it's
thank
in
you. I don't
your
know. I don't
head.
know how he's trying
No,
to argue this,
you're
man.
not understanding. It's in your head.
It's not in
It's
our
not
head.
It's
even, bro,
in
even
your
the stats
head.
prove. It's
No,
not even the a Man United game on YouTube, the views alone. Bro,
sure.
Bro,
when you the
bro,
views
A lot
alone.
of no,
bro.
see,
When look at
a lot
Sancho.
of
If Sancho was doing this when he was a man, do you think the media will be quiet like this?
what?
When was the last time he did anything reasonable?
Last game,
This goal, yeah, last game. Before that, when? How many
I don't know.
months?
He had like 10
Exactly.
assists and
Do you
3 goals.
think? Do you think he can do that in Man U? Garnacho goes 3 games without
10 goals and 3 assists is more than most players in your
10
team. So
goals in the Premier League.
sorry, 10 assists and 3 goals the whole season is more than most of the players have done this season.
But
10
he's
assists.
doing
How,
that. He's doing that in the Conference League.
thank you. That's what
I
I'm
don't
about,
care.
man.
Did you guys that say you can only beat what's in front of you? You put something.
Like his first goal in the
Yeah.
Premier League was when December. After they got him in August, and then these guys were raving about him. Bro, when we got him and he went 7 games without producing, there were 007 memes about this guy everywhere. What are you
Yeah,
talking
because
about is in our head?
you
What are you
bought
talking
him.
about is in our
Wait,
head, man?
you bought him for how much? 90,
70 something or
80,
is it 80 something mil?
80 million.
70
Let's call
something
it
with
80
I think
million.
it's 50, 60 something with add-ons. You could go up to 80 something.
Okay, 60. You bought wait. You bought him for 60 million. He ends up not hitting the ground running. Of course, you're going to talk about him. I don't know what you think this is.
That's part of my points with nobody talks about realistically, and that's even in ESPN talk when they try to bring up Chelsea's spending. Frank Leboeuf shut it down because like, you guys calm down. Realistically, all this spending was for the future. It wasn't for the football.
No,
They're buying all this.
Chelsea's one is not even for the future. Chelsea's like, let's in 2 years we'll turn over these guys and make
That's
it
what I'm saying. That's
profit.
what's for the future. Yeah, like we're buying them to sell them more. Like it's not even about football. And I've told you, we've had this argument many times. The value of a player is not in how much we buy him. You got Saka for free. Is he useless? You can look at. You can go and say, okay, I want this guy 18 million. He's not. Doesn't mean he's an
value on the
18.
market. Is it,
No, but
No, it's not even his value on the market. To me, it's based on productivity. We see
Man
what you're
U
seeing.
players, we sign them for high. When they come to the club, they're depreciating assets. So
They
Man U
depreciate
players are like
instantly.
Man U players are like buying a Ford car. You know how American cars break down after 3 years. Man U cars, the moment you buy them and drive them off the lot, 50% value is right off the
Done.
top. It's gone.
Done.
that's right, bro. To me,
Like,
I'm still going to down this hill that your
bro,
issue isn't necessarily
literally, we're trying to, because of how big of a club we are. I keep referencing the Trippier thing. We want to get Trippier. Atletico say we're not. Wait now. This was years ago. We wanted to get him. Atletico say we're not selling him for anything less than 60. Because it's Man U. Newcastle came and got him for 40. You're telling us this is in our head. Like, bro, once they see us coming, they're like, bro, big club, big money, let's do these guys.
No, and because we've been
because you
fleeced by
guys
so
are
many people in the
known.
past.
You guys are known for spending like idiots. That's a different matter on its own. I'm talking about the pressure. The pressure is in your head because it's you as a fan and the other fans that are heaping the pressure. It's not outside media. And the reason I've told you exactly why. Nobody
With
talks
the
about your
media being
position.
half of the English media being ex-Man United players.
Like they're not the ones. They're not no, but they're not no. Like you watch, go and watch any random Neville and King show. 90% of their shows are about Arsenal and why Arsenal are the best.
And what you said about Euro and Henry is a typical example. It doesn't matter that the video got taken down. I've never seen an analysis like that Bro is criticizing someone for looking at the linesman. The guy is 19 for God's sake.
Oh,
He's
so
19.
what about the one where someone trips somebody, it's never a card, and they call him a thug on TV, thereby allowing
Bro, that
everything
one
to
is a
happen that
different. Let's not
no,
go
no,
into
no.
race and stuff because that one is different.
It's
It
not,
is a
so what
race. It's a
it's the
race thing.
exact same thing.
It's a
That's what
race.
I'm
I
saying.
think it's. I personally,
No.
I think with Arsenal, I think that one is a race thing.
I
When
think
this guy is doing
I'm
Haaland
telling-
celebration and getting a yellow, and
No,
when other
but-
people are doing other people's celebration,
Bro,
like I think it's a race. I don't want to get
but
into that.
we're saying the same thing. Euro saw someone running, and instead of running with the guy, he stops and looks at the ref for a card.
No.
Now,
No, that's
whether
not happening.
Henry, I'm paraphrasing. I don't really care what actually happened. But that Henry was not right to do what he did. That's the funniest thing. I don't even think it was. I thought it was very stupid for him to. It's a child. That guy's a 40-year-old man. He's not supposed to be picking on a 19-year-old, right? I have the self-awareness to say that, right? You don't have to banter with Henry because Henry is bantering Man United because it's a child. But like if that was flipped the other way, not only would the thing still be up, you guys would have sent it to me telling me, see how Neville was talking about your centre back. Am I lying?
But
Am I lying?
yes
Or no?
Schroeder
Yes
would
or
have
no?
because that has
It's
never
not
happened
Schroeder,
before.
You know my
brother,
views on Gary Neville,
not
so I'm
Schroeder,
not
it's not
expand on
Schroeder
that.
It's a Schroeder woulda
not
coulda because that has
Schroeder
never
woulda.
happened.
No. What do you mean it had never happened? Why do you think Arsenal players had the reputation they have?
I've never seen a player, and what happened was he chased Barnes. Barnes scored. After Barnes scored, he looked at the linesman. That's
As
what
an
happened.
idiot. In reality,
That's what happened. I
you ran
don't
with him there. You ran with him
think
there.
I don't.
Why did
I've
you
never
think
seen
it
a
was offside?
pundit. I've never seen a pundit criticize someone for looking at the linesman before after a goal. I've never
I
seen
agree. I agree. Again, like I said, what he did was wrong.
that. So
I agree with you.
it
I'm
is a
saying-
shoulda woulda coulda. I don't
No,
know.
it's not woulda, shoulda, coulda. Because the reason why Arsenal players are getting yellow cards at a disproportion, how do you say that word?
Disproportional.
Yes, that word, rate than their opponent is because of the media. Somehow we are more dirty, we are more foul, despite having.
I don't think it's because of the media. I think it's because of the referees union.
What do you think the
PGMOL,
refs are
it's
doing?
not on.
What do you think? Where do you think they're getting their info from?
You guys pissed them off for that one time, and they're like, "For Ateta, you forever." You called us a
But
disgrace.
it's not like this started with Ateta. This is a since Wenger thing. Since I started watching ball, you can leave 3 on each fullback, on each winger. You can leave 4 on the striker before you get your first yellow. And most times on that yellow, you cannot do whatever you want for the rest of the match. I'm sure, of course, you can break our players' legs.
But I think we're talking about two different things.
No, I'm saying so. I get what you mean by two
The
different things.
refs favoring or choosing not to favor it is different from, bro. There's
Sure.
universal pressure on you.
You
I think
know,
those are two different.
You're not
things.
understanding the pressure. Ateta got into an Arsenal job, and that was his first job ever. Nobody in recent history in Premier League has done what he did. And every single day there was a new article about how he's out of his depth.
Who was
You
his
see him start
assistant?
doing
Who was he assistant to?
Pep.
There you
I
go.
don't understand.
That's
So-
why there was pressure on him now. That's why there was
It has
pressure on
nothing to
him.
do with the club he was managing. It's because of Pep that he was getting pressure. Mad. Okay. You're wondering why your team does not have sense. Continue.
Bro.
He was Pep's disciple. The only difference
That's
is
ask
the only
Pep.
difference.
Then ask Pep.
The only
I
difference
enjoyed
is
that
he's
5
the
ball.
only he's the only Pep disciple that is not bald.
His hair. The guy didn't commit
It's
fully.
No, he's
You
naturally
think-
not bald. So that's
It's
the only thing.
It's not a Pep disciple. Like you cannot watch the way Arsenal play and think that's a Pep disciple. That's a Wenger boy. That's a Moyes boy with a sprinkle.
Bro, he's a
just
Pep
dash.
disciple. He served under Pep.
He won the Premier League under Pep, right? So he has his own.
Yeah.
He has his own medal, man. He gets like, I'm
All
not
right.
sending you guys. If you guys don't, if you like, don't win this to me, I have my own. I have my own.
All I can say is that the next 5 years of this Premier League it go hot. It go hot. Better you just go and sign your managers up and sign better players because I don't want
All will be
any.
contingent for me. All will be contingent on that 115 charges.
I don't care what they do.
I've given up. I've given up on that, and I don't think anything's going to come up
I've
for that,
almost
to be honest.
come to terms with. I would like to do it on their heads, just one season, all of them, Liverpool and Man City, just one season, just the first
Before
one,
the
just for them
charges,
to before the charges drop, just that they will know that it's not because of the charges that will
because
happen.
that's exactly where I'm going. I feel like if the charges drop, then Arsenal win. They will say it's because of the charges.
No, I mean
That
they
they
can say
even won
whatever
the
they want
thing.
to say. Like, I mean, who cares,
They can
man?
say what they want to say. The win is the win, bro.
Win, bro. All this, they say,
The game is the
When
game. A win is a
Liverpool,
win.
when that stupid Liverpool
Let's.
thing that I
We have
need,
to end. We have to end.
nah,
We'll
man.
end with this. End with this. Go on.
Liverpool is the only team that I want. I really wish they were keeping Trent. We have plans for them next year, but the plans we made, like,
Say like Trent is coming over. He's the Galacticos now. Don't worry.
and when he reached there, when we play them, you people next season again, because I know by then with that pot back, when we play you again, Kachi, we'll give you again.
This guy said I've
Yeah, you
gone
know,
back.
Don't worry.
I know.
Next season, we'll personally recruit the referee for the game for both legs.
You know how referees wear blue? That's what we wear.
You see, you see phantom penalty where it's like nobody touched the guy.
Nah, you guys tried it. You know what's funny that there should have been a pen, like an actual pen for Real Madrid. Keeping up choke slams, Hendrick. And it's just the funniest thing. I'm like, bro, why you doing this, man? But yeah, no. Anyways,
We'll see. We'll see how it goes, and the curse continues for Man U. Like I said,
no course, don't worry.
it's the cycle, the same cycle. You seem like you're a good player. You seem like you know what you're doing until you come to Man U. Oh, this obvious thing, you all of a sudden you can't grasp, you can't do, and
Your
you guys
manager.
think this is normal. Is my man? It was our manager when it was Ten Hag. It was our manager when it was Ole. It was our manager when it was
Just
Ralph.
because
It was our
you
manager when it was Moyes. It was our manager when it was bro. It's always the
So-
manager, right?
let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Just Chelsea now, is it the players or the manager?
I think it's a combination of both.
Chelsea is the
Players
manager.
are young. The players
Chelsea
are
for
young. So I
me.
think it's a combination.
For me,
of both.
Chelsea is the manager.
Why'd you say that? I think it's both, personally.
Is the manager. Cole
Why?
Palmer needs a rest. This guy has turned the team into Cole Palmer FC. Cole Palmer is going through a dip now.
I'm
And then
tired.
this guy's like,
Can you bench me,
I'm gonna,
please?
this guy's, I'm not benching you. I'm gonna play you. We'll play through it.
If they say want to be best player in the league, guys play 90 games this season to be best. I don't know what thing this is. You won't come from my boy's chain? Saka's chain? Come on now. Come on now.
Suckers.
By the time next season is done, this guy will be having conversations with Ethan Wanere for who is better. Just watch.
I think what I want is, I want us to go for a player that you, Edosa, will be like, this guy is good. This guy has
Me?
all the fundamentals, and yes. Then when we get that
You
player
can't
and
afford them.
he becomes a Man U player, I want to see what you say at that
You can't
point.
afford them. That's the problem.
Like, that's just what I want.
No,
Because we've done
see,
it in
like-
the coach from the coaching side, right? People wanted this coach. I was like, hey, all these good things you're saying, remember it to, you're just a Ten Hag follower. Now
No.
here we are. This guy doesn't know what he's doing too, all of a sudden.
You have one of those players already.
Who's this?
In Bruno, I think Bruno is good. And I'm still telling you that the manager is not platforming that guy. Like, Bruno should not be running as much as he's running in that team. At least not the way he's running it.
But he needs to. If not,
No,
If
no,
not.
no. He needs to, because your manager is fundamentally not a sensible person. You have
God,
one
God.
of bro.
If only I
Maguire,
remember the episodes when we
Maguire,
recorded
no,
that
wait,
this
wait.
guy was a good manager.
Maguire
God,
on
please.
the ball. Maguire on the ball is one of the best ball playing CBs there is in this planet till tomorrow. Use it. Use it. He runs with the ball. Sure, it doesn't look nice when you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Give him support.
This guy's going. This is covering ground.
Give him support. All your players, Ugarte can't turn, Ugarte can't run, Ugarte can't press. It's led to every single tackle. But because he hit somebody, be like, yeah, passion. Like that's the problem. You guys don't know what a good footballer actually looks like. So when you see Bruno and he's just doing what the regular footballer does, you guys outside it to this fantastic footballer on the planet.
But that's what I just said now. Shibi, we don't
That
know
was
what a good footballer looks
you
like.
don't know what a
I
good footballer
wish
looks
that's why I said I wish if things were in my control, I wish we go for a guy. You certify this guy that you know he's a good footballer.
like. Have you
Let him
seen
have
us?
let him have one season in Man U. And now I'm like, I thought you said this guy was what's happening? What's happening? It's not
No,
spiritual, but
when Saka is
you
30
confirmed
years
this
old.
guy was good. What's happening?
When Saka is
Because
30 years old, we'll loan
because
him to
bro,
you when you're in
man,
championship.
this is how we do. But we'll see how it goes with Man U. We'll see how it goes with the Champions League. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for attending. As always, continue to love football.